There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence. Take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
All right, guys. Today we've got another sovereign idiot in court. This one's back for violating her probation over drug use. And instead of using common sense and getting a public defender like any normal person, she decided to play legal genius and represent herself. Yeah, you can probably guess how that turned out. Honestly, I don't even think she's a real sovereign citizen. It feels more like she grabbed a script off the internet and decided to wing it in court. You be the judge. Does she actually believe what she's saying? Or is she just reading lines she doesn't understand? If you enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. Now let's dive in.
Your Honor, this comes before the court today on a probation violation hearing. And it's the intent of the defendant at this time to stipulate. And I do believe there's a agreed sentence, as you would say in this case.
All right. Ms. Clark, you've heard the announcement of your attorney. Is that what you want to do? Admit to the violations?
No, actually, I'm going to make a motion for my attorney to withdraw. I got this myself.
Oh, okay. What's the reason for that?
I just want to represent myself.
Okay. All right. Well, somebody give her a waiver of attorney form. Okay. It's muted for some reason. All right. Well, I've already gone over these rights with you, so you should understand them. But you have the right to hire your own attorney. If you can't afford to hire an attorney, I've already appointed one. You qualified. You do have the right to represent yourself as well. And that's what you want to do today?
Yes, sir.
All right. If you want to waive your right to an attorney, when we do this, you have to follow the rules of procedure and evidence, just as if you're an attorney. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Does anyone promise you anything or threaten with anything to get you to waive your right to an attorney?
No, sir.
All right. Looks like you've already signed it and sent it in here. Did you understand this form you signed?
Yes, sir.
I'll accept your waiver and allow you to represent yourself. All right. Are you wanting to stipulate to the violations, or do you want a contested hearing?
I'm going to contest it.
All right. Mr. Hollis here.
Yes, Judge, I can grab him real quick.
Okay. Okay. State has the burden. Any opening statement, Mr. Marcinski?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Clark, any opening statement?
No.
Well, there goes her chance of having any real shot at defending herself. I'm honestly shocked she hasn't started spewing one of those BS sovereign citizen scripts yet. You know, the ones where they claim the court has no jurisdiction, or that they're a living being magically outside the law. Honestly, though, I'm kind of glad she didn't, because at least we're spared that nonsense. But here's the real problem. An opening statement is crucial when you're defending yourself. It's basically your one shot to set the tone, explain your side, and convince the judge you're not completely out of your mind. Skipping it, or completely fumbling it, is basically saying, yeah, I've got nothing. If you're going to represent yourself, the bare minimum is actually saying something. Let me know what you guys think so far. Let's dive back in.
All right. State may call this first witness.
Thank you, sir. The state would call Court Service Officer Christopher Hollis. Sir, will you please state your name for the record?
Chris Hollis. I'm a court services officer.
In that job occupation, were you assigned the supervision of a Miss Ashley Clark? That supervision being for an endangering a child underlying 12-month sentence?
That is correct.
On May 18th of this year, 2023, did you test Miss Clark for the presence of drugs?
Yes,
And what was the result of that UA sample from Ms. Clark?
it was positive for methamphetamine.
So her UA was positive for methamphetamines, and she also, in response to that positive UA test, signed in a statement of admission of using methamphetamines.
That's correct.
Did you order her to report on June 2nd, 2023?
I did.
And did she appear on that day?
She did not.
Has she appeared or reported to you since that time?
No.
Sometime after May 24th of 2023, were you advised by local authorities of her being arrested for a new crime?
Yes, and I did. I received that, and apparently she has new charges.
To your knowledge or to the notes, did Ms. Clark ever report that negative law enforcement contact with your office?
No, she did not.
That will be my questions for Mr. Hollis at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Clark, do you have any questions for Mr. Hollis?
No.
All right, do you have any further evidence or witnesses, Mr. Marcinski?
Not at this time, Your Honor. I do not.
All right, Ms. Clark, you have time to, now it's your turn to present any evidence if you want to. Do you wish to present any evidence?
Right now, I see no evidence. This has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction.
If you want to present any evidence, do you want to present any evidence?
Anybody else kind of feel bad for this girl? I mean, yeah, she's a criminal and probably not the best person, but watching her get publicly humiliated like this is honestly cringeworthy. I'm not gonna lie, it's uncomfortable to watch. That said, I don't feel that bad. She literally had an attorney sitting right next to her, a free attorney, and she just dismissed him like, nah, I got this. I genuinely don't understand that mindset. Why do sovereign citizens, or people playing sovereign citizen, choose this path? It makes absolutely no sense. The dude looked ready to help too. He was chilling, sipping his coffee, probably thinking, all right, let me save this case. And she just waved him off. So yeah, I'm torn. Part of me feels secondhand embarrassment, and part of me is like, you did this to yourself. Let me know what you guys think. Do you have any remorse for her? Or is she getting exactly what she deserves? Let's dive back in, because she's about to get the hammer.
No? Okay. Well then, closing argument, Mr. Marcinski?
Your Honor, at this time, the state believes it is shown by a preponderance of the evidence that Ms. Clark is in violation of her probation and conditions of probation imposed by the court therein. The state's going to ask that you find that she is in violation of that probation. The state would point out that this is a misdemeanor probation for endangering a child. Therefore, Ms. Clark is entitled to no graduated sanctions, intermediate sanctions, or other relief set forth by the legislature on felony probations. Due to the litany of violations, the continued drug use, the failure to follow through with her treatment requirements, the state believes that she's shown that she's not amenable to probation and would recommend the court revoke and remand her to serve her underlying sentence.
All right, Ms. Clark, closing argument?
There are no facts to dispute before this court. I see no evidence that has the needed personal subject matter jurisdiction. The state is a fictitious plaintiff. The state of isn't here to testify. No injured man or woman is present before this court to provide firsthand knowledge. I am acting as surety for the named principal to contest jurisdiction. I am aware this is a taxable event and an excise tax is owed, and I want to be in compliance with the IRS code.
Okay. It'll be the order and judgment of this court. Well, first of all, I'll make my findings. The state's shown by preponderance of the evidence that you violated probation in this case using methamphetamine around the 18th, as evidenced by the 18th of May this year, as evidenced by the positive UA and the admission. Also find that you failed to report in violation of probation as alleged. That would be the June 2nd, 2023 date. You failed to successfully complete outpatient treatment at Summer Mental Health as ordered by the court, so I find you violated probation there as well. You also failed to report law enforcement contact within the business day in violation of the orders of probation. You have violated, it does in a very substantial way, I will go ahead. It appears as if probation will be a waste of time in this matter, so I will revoke and remand you to serve your sentence, take her into custody.
All right. $1,200 every minute I'm in jail.
$1,200 for every minute she's in jail. Are you kidding me? This idiot actually thinks she deserves to be paid after endangering her own child, continuing drug abuse, and violating probation. The level of delusion here is unreal. I take back anything I said earlier about feeling bad for her. Once you break probation and put a child at risk, jail is the bare minimum consequence. And let's talk about that snarky comment she made right before getting arrested. That wasn't just disrespectful, it was way out of line. Maybe not a direct threat, but you don't mouth off to a judge and expect it to slide. That kind of behavior should come with consequences, period. This is classic sovereign citizen fantasy thinking. Reject the authority of the court, then turn around and demand money from the system for time served. That's not how reality works. She violated probation. She's facing the consequences. There's no payout, no leverage, no hostage situation where the state owes her anything. She's not some misunderstood hero being crushed by the system. The only thing she's actually owed is serving out her sentence. The whole pay me to be in jail argument is just more proof that these people think they can invent their own rules and force everyone else to play along. All right, guys, now that we've watched this chaos unfold, let me know what you think in the comments. Does she have any chance of getting out of this mess? Or is she completely cooked? And seriously, do you think she's getting that $1,200 per minute? Yeah, no chance. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Take care.